We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Running, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready, set. 56. Check 56. I got you. 56.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
19 yards. And a 49er first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, 49ers.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Again, it's Locke. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
John Ross. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Texans nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The carry.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
10 at the 32-yard line.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The tackle made by
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And a give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Texans nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted.
Well, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
To throw it is Locke. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Texans nothing.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Locke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Here's Brady. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Wait, 20. 15. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Under 10. Under 8 seconds.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
To throw, it's Brady. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
48-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's Locke. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First down, 49ers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Locke working out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
7-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Got it. 55, come on. Check, 55, come on. Who that? 55, go.
After the turnover, here's Locke. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's taken down inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. It's been a long day for you.
Brady will try again on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. Third down here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Big stop.
Block off of play action. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, partners, a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
Here's a first down throw that's complete, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, no, look good. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? I got Jugger.
So after the INT, it's Brady being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Come on.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right here, right here. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check it, reload.
Now they try the right side here. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Score, Niners 24, Texans.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To number 31.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Down San Francisco.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. Reception here by Ruggs.
Pass complete to Henry Ruggs. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back now in Houston. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun. Block. Forced out to his left. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd at SoFi Stadium. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Crosby set to kick off.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Brady, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now they try the right side here. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Number 22.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number one stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the 49ers first down.
Throwing now is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on second down. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Brady. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Andrew Billings. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Throwing now is Brady. Dancing to his left. Ebron caught left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Brady now to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Brady to throw. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 47-yard line.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Niners, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So